Excuse me, who are you? And why are you asking me for water? How much will you pay me for the water? But you can get your own water. I am not your slave. Go fetch your own water. Your kingdom husband will come and ask you for water. What will be your response? Hi family, welcome again to Pastor's Wife Perspective with me, Sharita McDaddy. And on this channel, we talk all things relationship and other motivational, encouraging, faith-based videos. But to be honest, most of my videos will be on relationships, both single and married. I believe, and I have always said it on this channel, that apart from our relationship with God, the next most important relationship is the one you have with your spouse. But marriage is a topic we don't talk about in the church often. And there are lots of Christians struggling quietly with marital issues. I am trying by the grace of God to use my channel to teach the youth on this important decision. Things they should and should not do in their search for their partner. I will also introduce soon topics for us, the married ones. So get ready for that. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Now let's get into today's topic, okay? This will be a two-part series. So this will be part 1. I came across the story of Isaac and Rebecca's marriage in the Bible and thought, wow, what a beautiful love story. Then I remembered the woman at the well story, so I went and read that too. And then I read about Elijah and the widow, and there was a revelation in these 3 stories. I'll get back to the revelation. But there was one thing that was familiar with all 3 of these stories. There was water involved in their story, and there were men asking for water. I am like, wow. Then I remembered Moses too. I am like, why are all these men asking for water? But the response these women gave changed their lives forever. The woman at the well became a new woman. She was reborn. She found her true love, who was Jesus Christ. She realized she was finding love and acceptance at the wrong places with the wrong people. But when she met Jesus, her life changed. Rebecca became the loved wife of Isaac. Ladies, how do you respond when you are asked to give water? What character traits will a godly man see in you? Do you snub and judge them even when you do not know them yet? Are you respectable, hospitable, quick to learn, temperate, and self-controlled? This is the revelation. Your kingdom husband is looking at you. He is searching for godly characteristics in you. How you respond to his question, "Can you give me water?" will determine what happens next. Will you care to give water to a man and his animals without any conditions, like Rebecca did and found favor? Or you are doing it for a benefit? When God is preparing a man for you, you also have to prepare. Check yourself. What do people say about me? What flaws do I have? How can I become better so that when I marry, I can better serve the Lord with my husband? And this goes both ways. We are not leaving the men alone. Men must prepare themselves for marriage too. The servant of Abraham was sent to go and find a wife for Abraham's son Isaac. And the servant prayed to God that the woman that will give him water when he asks her should be the wife of Isaac. Let's see what happens in Genesis 24, verse 17 to 18, when the servant saw Rebecca drawing water. The servant hurried to meet her and said, "Please give me a little water from your jar." "Drink, my lord," she said, and quickly lowered the jar to her hands and gave him a drink. So the servant of Abraham asked for water, and Rebekah's response was, "Drink, my lord." She didn't say, "Excuse me, who are you? And why are you asking me for water? How much will you pay me for the water?" But you can get your own water. I am not your slave. Go fetch your own water. No. Listen to verse 18. She said, "Drink, my lord," and quickly lowered the jar to her hands and gave him a drink. She quickly lowering the jar to her hand is a sign of submission and obedience. I like that the Bible said she did not have to rethink it. It was a pleasure for her to give him water. Verse 21 says, the man watched her closely. He was checking whether this woman was right for his master's son. People are looking at you right now. What are you doing? You cannot say you will treat your husband better when you are not treating the people around you good. I was introduced to my husband by my head pastor's wife. I believe she saw qualities that she liked, and that is why she introduced us. How do you behave around family, church, friends, strangers? Right now, what are people saying about you? In 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 to 6, the Bible says, "Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elegant hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. For this is the way the holy women of the past who put their hope in God used to adorn themselves. They submitted themselves to their own husbands, like Sarah, who obeyed Abraham and called him her Lord. You are her daughters if you do what is right and do not give way to fear." Your future godly husband is not just looking at your physical appearance. Don't get me wrong. The Bible is not against looking good or dressing up. Physical attraction is very important in relationships. But physical attraction cannot maintain a relationship. There is something which is of great worth to God. And if it is of great worth to God, then I believe it will be of great worth to your future husband. And that is the unfading beauty of a quiet and gentle spirit. A woman who is not quarrelsome, envious, jealous, bitter, unforgiving, but a woman who is content and loving. A woman who puts her hope in God, as the women of old, Sarah did. The Bible said Sarah submitted herself to her own husband and even called him Lord. You are her daughter. Yes, you. You are the daughter of Sarah. So, submit. People who see you will know that you are submissive. They will have a good... I love watching animal kingdom documentaries. And I saw a story about birds, and in this particular story, the male bird went to perch on a tree and started to spread out his wings to dance. One female came over to watch him dance. She was not impressed, so she left. Another female came over to watch. She was impressed and stayed. When it comes to relationships, men must pursue. They must show that they are leaders, but they can only show you they are godly and ready for marriage if you stop and listen. Women sometimes, through our actions, drive away men even before we get to know who they truly are. We judge based on appearance, superficial things. When Rebecca saw Abraham's servant, she didn't know he was there looking for a wife for Isaac. but the Bible says she served him. What will be your answer when asked for a glass of water? Your character that you show makes the difference. I will do a part 2 of this video in my next post. So please subscribe and click the notification bell for that video. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and leave a comment. God bless you.